In the next part of this tutorial, I'll go over the rules that you need to attach for the active, hover, visited, and normal state. But because of the shortage of time, I'm not actually going to type the information in. So as you could see, when I roll over, the color changes, and of course we can customize this later as well. So just to go over the rules real quickly, just again, everything is internal. It's just part of this nav HTML. And basically what I've done, I've just similar to what we did with the UL and LI rules, I basically started, type the active, hover, visited, and normal links. And again, just please make sure that every rule has its closing bracket, otherwise it's the file is not going to work right. And if let's say you want to change certain colors, and you can, every one of you has done the customization before, but you've used the CSS panel. So in order, you can still use that as well. So if you want to customize certain things, if you click on the actual rule, and let's say you want your hover, because I changed my hover so the color is the background color orange. Let's say you don't want it to be background orange, and maybe you want it to change color. You could do that as well. But those are some of the things that you can actually do later. You can do it in the code, but you can also do it over here. So now I'm going to actually show you how to embed this. First of all, how to make this code, because I've saved everything inside my root folder. So as you could see, I have my nav, which is the one we're working on, but I also have my main.css. So maybe I want to just put all the information that I've created on this file. Maybe if I want to apply it for every single page on my document, but I want to make sure that it goes inside my CSS, external CSS. So what I could do is I could highlight all the text, and then I could do right click and choose CSS style and move CSS rules. And then it's asked me to browse, and because I've defined my site, it should technically jump to that page, but it seems like it didn't. But if it doesn't matter, you can just navigate there. And I'm going to say OK, and now as you notice, it replaced all the rules that I created with this href link that says, basically is point to the external link. So it says all your links are now located in main.css. And if I come back here, if I click on main, there's nothing. But if I click on, if I click on the CSS, on the style, there's nothing in there. But if I click on main, I have all of my rules that I created that I can actually go and customize or change or do whatever I want to do with them. So now, so I'm going to make sure to save this document, because that's going to be my master CSS rule. And I'm going to go ahead and actually, I got rid of that orange, so that's why it's not highlighting, but you can add it back in if you wanted to. So I'm going to go back here and now transfer the information into my two-column structure. So basically all I need to do is two things. I need to copy this link. Actually, let me open that file up. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to actually go back and for the hover state, I'll just add that orange activated, so it's active. So if you click this button, then everything grays out, which means it's not active anymore. If you click it again, it means it's actually active. Now, if I, just to show you, if I preview this, it should highlight orange again. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, and two things I need to copy. One, I'm going to copy this href tag. Just come back here. I'm going to open up this index. That's the two-column structure. I'm going to go ahead and right under my head tag. Actually, that's it. Oh, it's already pointing to that file, so never mind. So it's already, everything's right there. So I don't need to copy it. Otherwise, I would have had to copy it right here, right before the closing head tag. So I'm going to go back to my main. Oops, I'm going to go back to my nav. Copy this div ID navigation. And come back here. And I'm going to paste it in here. But I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to paste it right here. But maybe I want it to have its own, I may want it to have its own div, this navigation. I mean, it is kind of has its own div, but maybe outside of the navigation, outside of the header tag. So right now it's sitting all the way on the top. And like I said, I could do a couple of things. If I wanted to move down, all I have to do is get this closing div that belongs to the header and just close that header. Now it basically moves down.